Commissioner Northern, Mr. Chovesa Vodea, the directors of the Modern North Limited, Mr. and Mrs. Good evening and welcome to the official groundbreaking of the Modern City Mombasa, thus on this momentous occasion. I appreciate you taking out the time to be here with us this evening. To begin our program proper.
Thank you, the Honorable Cabinet Ministers, distinguished guests, government officials, ladies and gentlemen, Bulawanaka, and a very good evening to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past few years, we've seen the private sector changing the face of Fiji as we know it. Real estate developments of all types, from retail to residential, from hospitality to commercial office space, springing up throughout Fiji, changing the way that Fijians live, the way that Fijians work, the way that Fijians play. They bring with them rewarding jobs, they bring with them improved goods and services, more competitive prices and more variety. Of course, enriching the lives of Fijian families on the way. I join you all here today to break ground on yet another of those projects. But I'm keen to point out that this is not just any development. It is one of particular significance for Fiji, and one that represents a transformative moment for Honolulu. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, the groundbreaking of the modern city, Mombasa, marks a milestone for the development of Honolulu. For years, my government has worked to bring the North into the fold of Fiji's growing economic prosperity, investing hundreds of millions of dollars in the necessary infrastructure, technology, education, and government services to allow Fijians to thrive. In doing so, we have laid the foundation for Honolulu to become every bit as developed and every bit as attractive of a place to earn an education, to start a career, and raise a family, as of course Pitilibu. But laying a foundation is only one part of the journey to fulfilling this mission. Because government can only do so much. We can lay out a vision and we can invest resources to make that vision a reality. But to achieve what we've set out to accomplish for the North, we need the active participation of the private sector. And that's what makes today such a remarkable occasion. It shows more than ever that my government's foundation building in Honolulu has been worth every planning session, worth every parliamentary debate, and worth every dollar spent. Ladies and gentlemen, while citizens voice their trust in government's direction with their votes, the private sector voices their confidence in a different way, with their dollars. I'm proud to say that today, investor confidence is booming like never before, and all throughout Fiji, as job-creating hotels and shopping centers and other commercial real estate developments are cropping up, we are seeing the many tangible benefits of this surging confidence. The private sector sees the strength and stability of the nation's economy and is making it clear that Fiji is an opportune place for their long-term business prospects. This formula, ladies and gentlemen, a combination of economic strength and enduring stability, is key to attracting investment and achieving continued growth. Half of that formula gets plenty of attention as the Fijian economy enters into an unprecedented 9th straight year of growth. You will often hear me proudly touting our nation's financial strength. Meanwhile, I want to take a moment to stress the other half of that formula, which is too often taken for granted, which is Fiji's stability. Smart and savvy investors are naturally risk averse. They don't want to gamble their hard-earned dollars. They want to see a steady return on their investments. That confidence, that trust that their money is being well spent requires economic and political stability. Something that is not quickly won, but hard fought and carefully earned over time. My government in Fiji, has worked diligently to lay a stable foundation of trust that enables investors to build their businesses, and we see the Fijian economy flourish in the process. Through visionary leadership and prudent economic management, I have steered our ship through choppy waters, and the Fijian people are now seeing the financial benefits of smooth sailing. We have rebuilt our nation's reputation, which was severely damaged by the instability and irresponsible decision-making of past governments. This has been no small task, but I'm proud to say that my government has not only earned the confidence of the investment community, we have brought this trust and this stability to new heights. In an election year, I urge all Fijians to keep this in mind, as this achievement is much easier lost than it is gained. Going back to a past of irresponsible economic mismanagement risks derailing the unprecedented progress that Fijian families everywhere are enjoying today. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're seeing hundreds of millions of dollars pumped into the Fijian economy from all around the world. And at home, as we see here this evening, developers are tapping into the market potential in their own backyard. Entrepreneurial Fijians are taking full advantage of our economy's upward trajectory and investing the fruits of their labors back into the bustling customer base that has already brought success to their businesses. When we speak about investors voicing their confidence with dollars, that voice is loud and clear here today in Lambasa, to the tune of $40 million. When the Damoda Group announced their plans to expand the Damoda City brand to Lambasa, the excitement not just in Honolulu, but all throughout Fiji was clear. Already well known and extremely popular in Suva, the promise of a Damoda City in Lambasa brought immediate buzz about the services it would provide. A hotel, a cinema, shopping and dining, all of which will greatly enhance the lives of Fijians, not only in Lambasa, but all throughout the north, who will make this a destination. Damoda City, Lambasa plans to have even more features than its counterpart in Suva, and I understand it's about twice the size of Damoda City in Suva, covering over double the amount of land, around 8 acres in total, compared to Suva's 3.5 acre grounds, and encompassing a 4-star hotel, high-tech cinema with a premier event lounge and department store, and one of the largest supermarkets in all of Fiji. To cater to what will assuredly be a highly traffic development, the center will have over 400 car parks, twice the amount of spaces at Damoda City, Suva. And it's just not the benefit of the Fijian families who will undoubtedly make special trips to visit Damoda City, Lambasa. Both immediate and long-term job opportunities will come as a result of this development, providing a new source of income for local workers. During the construction phase of this development, over 100 workers will be employed. I'm told that the Damoda Group has specifically insisted with its contractors that workers from Honolulu will be hired. A noble dedication that speaks to their mission to not only building a development, but building a community. This shows that the Damoda Group is doing things right and investing in a way that is see wide-reaching benefits for all. Ladies and gentlemen, the excitement felt around Fiji upon this project's announcement wasn't just a result of a new storefronts or cinemas. It was more than that. With Damoda City, Lambasa, Fijians are able to see clear proof that Honolulu has entered into a new era of economic development. I look forward to watching this complex go from idea to reality, and I also look forward to seeing many other private sector investors follow in the pioneering footsteps of the Damoda Group. To close, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Damoda Group CEO, to the directors and his board of and his board for embarking on this ambitious project. I wish you the best, and I look forward to seeing the opening of the Damoda City Mombasa. Today, more than ever, I want to stress to all of Fiji and to the world that Monolehu is open for business. On behalf of the Fijian government, it brings me great pleasure to now officially break ground on this land bank development. Monolehu, thank you, and God bless you all. Which is Fiji's stability. Smart and savvy.
For the North. The center will feature a world-class